Hello everyone, Warhammer here, and welcome back to the Empire campaign for Mortal Empires. Now in the last episode, we finished off the quest chain for the Runefang Beast Slayer after defeating the Norscans up at the coast of Nordland. Now in that battle in particular, I was very impressed with my Free Company militia, as well as my archers, the Reichland Trackers, who managed to get nearly 150 kills each in that fight, which was very impressive when you consider their irregular troops at best, militiamen if you will. So that battle went extremely well. We managed to get our hands on the Runefang. Although, since Dragontooth, the Reichland Runefang is better in my opinion. I've kept that with Karl Franz and ended up giving Beastslayer to Heinrich van der Saufen, our elected Count of Marienburg, since he is an elected Count and the Runefang is a sign of that office. So it only makes sense to me that he should get one, instead of just keeping the key to the Staatsrat. So he's got that, although Karl Franz is going to be getting an upgrade, as we've now started the quest chain for Gal Maraz. That's why I was mixing them up. Now, according to the description here, Karl Franz has received an urgent message from the College of the Celestial Order. Skilled in divination, the Celestial Wizards have been concerned by unusual eddies within the Wind of Asur. Using the vast magical astrolabe, which lies at the heart of the college's 16 towers, the astromancers have divined a dire conjunction of certain astral bodies, portending doom for the Empire. However, the fluctuations in the Sorcerer's winds are obscuring the precise nature of the threat. Only by taking observations from another geographic location can the wizards triangulate a more accurate divination. So as part of this first mission, we need to move a character to Ostenmark, which I believe is the province north of Sylvania, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's been a little while since I've been on the old world map, so I need to try and remember where certain provinces are for the different counts. So we can actually move someone up there pretty quick, because we've got Silver, haven't we? Fugaleon? Somewhere around... Ah, there he is, up here.
There is power.
So, let's move you over. How quickly can you get over towards Bakavan? That's Talabekland, hang on. That's what, 4 turns? Hang on, can I... What? Oh my god. I had no idea we can do this. Huh. So we can actually use the tactical map in order to move people around. That's so cool. Talk about learning something new every day, eh, guys? Anyway, while I'm sound amazed, let's have a look. If we move to Bakavan, that's going to take, what, 4 turns after this one. What happens if we move down south to... Oh yeah, Mordheim. Again, it's been so long since I've been on the old world map that I actually forgot for a second that Mordheim was introduced, what was it, not the recent update, the update before that, wasn't it? Yeah. Christ, it's been ages since I've been in the old world. Right, anyway, so Mordheim. I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to move Silver towards here, because eventually, in a future episode, we want to start moving down towards Tempelhof. And if we have an agent down there that's going to be able to keep an eye out their troop movements and that's going to only help us out, isn't it? So I'll let you do that. Let's move back down to the normal map now. Karl Franz... What I want Karl Franz to do for today's episode is to rest up, and later on in the episode to actually do the quest battle for the Silver Seal, because we've got that one last battle we need to fight after we broke the dam. So we just need to get him back to Ordorf in order to get some replenishment. Well, actually, do we need to get you... No, I'll tell you what. Can we switch you over to Norstans? It doesn't really matter, does it? Just move to Einhardt. Because as long as we're in an Empire province, I want the Actually, stop a moment. We need to move Heinrich.
I will marshal the men.
Heinrich, what we're going to do with you, we need 3 more units. And I have gone ahead and actually named the new units over here on the right, the ranged ones. So we've got the 1st and 2nd companies of Wolf's Crossbows. We've got the Ivory Pearl Gunners, which form part of the crew for the ship Ivory Pearl. We've got Fraulein Emmanuel, who, if you go by the crew, is actually an honor effect based on the Elector Countess of Null. But let's just say that they call her other names, shall we say. And then we've also got the Borderman Riders that are going to be joining the Bordermen, which will be joining Heinrich's army eventually, because according to his backstory, he actually used to ride with the Bordermen when he was younger, so it's only fitting as the Elector Count of Marienburg and the Wastelands that the Bordermen will join him then. But the thing is, we don't need to spend 1,000 gold at the moment. I'd rather see what buildings we can try and upgrade. So Heinrich can stay like that for the moment. What ones can we recruit from here, actually? Deathjacks would be handy. Because don't forget, between Victor here and Heinrich, they both got Tactician, which gives that 20% bonus in total for both range and for missile damage. So maybe giving them the Deathjacks, which is a very good unit. It can remain hidden if we go for here. It can hide, snipe, stalk. It's got skirmishing ability, the ability to volley fire because of close to the tabletop. Having those two units and the Bordermen could be quite handy and a quick way of filling up his army if needed. Yeah, we'll do that. For the moment though, let's move you to Marienburg, Heinrich. Because don't forget, with the keys to the stats pad, he actually gets that 20% bonus income from ports and from all buildings in the local region. So Marienburg has managed to give us a nice little bonus as a result of that. So you move there. Let's move you now into Einhardt. So you can rest up and get a bit more replenishment. Thank you. So you're going to do that. You've done that. Silver's moved. Let's have a look, see what we can upgrade with our money. Not much. We could do this. But we could actually... No, we've already done that. One more turn and we can actually upgrade this to a barracks and we'll be able to get our hands on greatswords. That would be quite a nice addition to give to Karl Franz. We can give an extra unit to the Karlberg greatswords. But I'll tell you what I mind doing is this. If we build it up to a library here, we can get access to Empire Knights, Outriders, and eventually when we build a foundry, which is the upgraded cannon placement. Have we not built that yet? No, we have. Yeah. Once we build this, we'll be able to get Outriders with grenade launchers. That would be pretty nice. Of course, great cannons, war wagons and mortars, I should say, the Helmstorm rocket battery, and eventually the Hellblaster volley gun. It's weird, I've never used this. When I last played as the Empire, I think I only ever used like the Hellstorm, batteries, and the Great Cannon. I'd never used the Hellblaster. I'm looking forward to doing so. At least it's going to be a little bit more reliable than a tabletop, from what I've been told. But yeah, let's upgrade this. It's only going to take 2 turns as well. And we'll be able to get our hands on some knights. That'll be pretty nice. So we'll give you that. We haven't got much money left. So before we actually end the turn, let's check out a couple of things. First of all, Elector Counts. See.
As you say, sir.
Okay, Balthasar Geld's quite happy with me. I would like to confederate with him, ideally. And then, when else? Talabekland. They may try and join me. They're probably one of the factions I will want to confederate with, so we can sort of control this side of the River Reich. The only problem is, with doing that, is that it's actually quite a big stretch of land, when you think about it. It starts all the way from here, and ends up over here. So that could be a slight problem in terms of keeping it under control. But we'll think about it.
Yes.
Hochland is 8. Nordland is 10. Okay. Ideally we want to try and confederate with Solent, maybe Talabekland, but Hochland and Nordland I'm going to leave maybe independent or as vassals. I haven't quite decided yet. But let's check my diplomacy. Always handy to check this every so often so we can see what new allies we can try and trade with. Anyone? Oh, hang on, Arslands.
Come then. Only
I think it was yellow last time. Let's find out. Okay, that's worked. Anyone else? No, not really. Anyone I want to try and get some agreements with? The other elected counts I'm not too fussed about. Although Hostin and Ostenmark. Batonia. Would you be willing to give me a defensive alliance? It looks like it. What about military access as well? Because we are allies. It'd be handy to be able to go in their land if they need to, and it's not like they're going to often come in mine. 800? Can we push it a little bit higher?
Absolutely not.
Okay, maybe not that high. Alright, let's try 800.
Very well.
There we go. I mean, Britonian and Empire have, historically been good allies, so I think why not? And having a defensive alliance means we're not going to be dragged into any wars they start, but I'm quite happy to come over and provide support if needed if they get attacked. So last thing now, let's work on this. Wilhelm von Stein, what am I going to give you? I'll tell you what, let's give you a point in Safeguard first of all. Could give you Stimulate Growth, or Replenish Troops, although we haven't been in combat yet with Heinrich. I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to be a little bit more roleplay with this. I'm actually going to go with either Impassioned or Conviction. Yeah, Conviction. Such as this one's conviction that others have no choice but to believe. I'm going to go with that because when you consider Wilhelm's backstory, the fact that he's got 2 companies, 200 men, have basically decided to follow him because of his sort of conviction, his charisma. I think it's only fitting that he gets that skill first. Yeah, I think that works quite nicely. But that's everything we can do this turn, although we do have a little bit more spending money now. Anything else? No, we'll save it. As it enter. And it gives me an opportunity now to talk to you about the upcoming campaign that's going to be featuring on the channel. Now, for those of you that have been following my Cabal Let's Play, where I've been on the Vortex map with Engwin van Hossman, this Wednesday will be the final episode of the campaign. Now, I did plan originally for it to be on Saturday, but we've got a few more fights to do than I expected. So we'll be finishing things off this Wednesday, and on Saturday we're going to be starting a new campaign. Now, I've already picked this one out. It's going to be a Warhammer 2 one on the Mortal Empires map. And I'm looking forward to this because it's with a faction which I'm not going to tell you. It's going to be a bit of a surprise. But it's a old world faction, I'll give you this much. And I'm looking forward to playing as this. What I've decided to do for this playthrough is actually to do a little bit of a story campaign. Nothing like in terms of like as elaborate as a narrative let's play. But I thought it'd be quite interesting to go into the Warhammer lore and do something that has already happened, but to do it as a Warhammer campaign. So I'm not going to be able to give you much spoilers, apart from I'll tell you, watch out for the hunt, okay? Those of you will probably guess now already what campaign I'm going to be playing at. Well, what faction I'm going to be playing as, at least. But what I've decided to do for this playthrough is to do the same thing as with this one. So what I'll do is put together a Google form where you guys can submit characters and units, and we'll have those feature in the campaign as well. So there's going to be a couple of legendary lords I might use, but generally I would like to try and use custom lords like what we've been doing in this one. So keep an eye out for that this Saturday. Oh crap. When did you guys come from? Skull Smashers. These guys are supposed to be in Betonia. Crap. Double crap when you think of... Crap. Grunberg is the... Sorry. Grunberg is the place where I got my armory. I've spent a lot of money on Grunberg. And now it's under attack. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think I can win this. We just don't have the men. I mean, how much men do we have? Like, what? Roughly 600 and something? Yeah, 600 and something. They've got to have at least over 1,000. And, that's going to be tough. We're not only going to be able to do so much. And who's leading them? A shaman, isn't it? Yeah. Ugh. I'm just going to sacrifice it. I'm sorry, Grunberg. As if I was going to win anyway. Yes, 1,081 men, orcs against 661 humans. While we had an Empire captain, yeah, that wasn't going to go too well, I think. Just don't burn it down. You sacked it. Okay, we can deal with that. We can deal with that. Okay. Oh crap. We might have actually lost the armory after all. Because if it gets sacked, don't forget, a settlement goes down to a previous tier. So Grunberg being a level 3 settlement, it's going to go down to a level 2 settlement. Ooh. I'm gonna let you have your independence, Nordlands. House of the Second Wilhelm. Ambushing like... Oh, right. So I've got a mod. Hang on, I'll bring that up. I've got a mod that you can find on the Steam Workshop, and it's called something like Legendary Lord's Law or something. And what it does, it has it so when you're... We've only got certain characters that have been given things at the moment, but I think Karl Franz has actually got a few. And what happens is, as he goes into certain regions, like he's gone to Einhardt in this case, we have certain events that have come up from his history. You know, talking about certain things, whether it's as a child or, you know, things from the lore. So I'll let you guys read through this if you're interested. So you got that paragraph there, and looks like this one here as well. But that's pretty cool. I've never seen this mod. It must have been a recent... Yeah. Karl Franz has actually been recently updated, because last I saw this, before the recent update, they didn't have anything for Karl Franz. So yeah, that's quite nice to see. Well done whoever wrote that. Okay.
Ready.
Karl Franz, we need to go chase down some orcs. Now I didn't see which direction he ran off. Let's move you guys down... In fact, we can move you all the way down here. Let's move you... The thing is, they might have gone in here. What happens if we do this? To be honest, if we get in a position where we have to charge them while we're in march stance, I think we can take them on. Alright, let's move you down towards here. Ah, here they are. Stop. Okay, switch back to normal stance. Okay, they're force marched to leave Grunberg. Let's bring my army here. And I wonder, does Luther Huss have the ability... He does. Can he block him? Success. Take that, Mork's Chosen. Right. Means we're going to be able to go after them and kill them in the next turn. So you're going to go off and do that. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, Grunberg went down to a tier 2, and as a result, we lost the armory because it was in this building slot here. Crap. Okay, well, we're going to need to repair all of this. Okay. Uber's like, we can get that landmark building now. It's, yeah, the Red Moon Inn. Now, I quite like this, because while I haven't had much experience with it, I know this comes from the game Vermintide, and that's why you actually get the garrison there of a Thane, Empire Captain, Raystalker, Witch Hunter, and Bright Wizard, because those are the heroes you can choose from in the game. Although, I like the fact it gives walls. That's actually a really good one. It's only 850 gold, and it takes 1 turn to build. You can take it. Means I don't have to really do much with this one, does it? But the guardhouse. It can give me a few more men, including a mortar, admittedly, but we don't need to build it for walls. That actually saves a lot of money. Might just keep it as a guardhouse then, in that case. Anyway, we've now done Weichland. Marienburg, you're all good. Okay. Although, Snazdrog Ashnar, a greenskin army. I'll tell you what, Heinrich, do you want to have a bit of practice and start getting some experience? Oh yeah, I think we can take this guy on. A bunch of goblins. Okay. Don't need the money, we'll just execute captives. Alright, where are they to split off to? Around the corner? Now, luckily for me, we've managed to get that military access agreement with Batonia, but they have actually retreated into my own lands. Goodbye, Snazdrog. Alright. Let's not worry too much about any more money. Let's just, again, execute the captives. Tollkeeper. 12% bonus. Tax rate. In Marienburg. Don't forget. Oh, we're going to make so much money out of this place. It's already gone up quite a bit. Okay, let's move you back now, Heinrich. There you go. You can finish off there. And now what can we upgrade now instead? We could actually upgrade one of the resources. We can get kilns. Get ourselves a little bit of extra income as well as some more pottery. Or we can do it from here. I'll tell you what, let's actually save the money for now. Let's just do some upgrades. So Alistar, what are we going to give you? Let's give you Awaken in the Woods. We can cast him much more quickly and cheaply. And by that, reckoning... Extra point in Earthblood? Yeah, let's go for that. Give it another turn or two, and then we'll be able to kill off the orcs, and then be able to go after the Silver Seal as well. Alright, so we've done Alistair. Got Heinrich now to do. I'm not going to give him a Warhorse yet. I'll probably save up to a Barded Warhouse, or even wait for an Imperial Pegasus. Definitely want to go for a Griffin at some point, I think. Although I might leave that up to Daniel, the viewer that submitted Heinrich. Is he someone who wants a Griffin, or someone who wants a Pegasus? I'll leave it up to you, mate. But for now, we've got 4 points to spend. Christ, what am I going to give you? I'll tell you what, going from his backstory as being sort of well-liked by both the common folk and the nobility, I think Leader of Renown could be a nice little one. I'll give you 2 points there. I'll give you a point then in Emperor's Finest as well. Empire Knights... Honest Steel, Mighty Forge. We don't have any of those yet, although we could give you that for even more missile damage. Or, I'll tell you what, let's give you Deadly Blade. Just give you a point in your own combat abilities. There we go. Next, Wilhelm von Stein again. Let's give you a point in Replenished Troops this time. And let's give you Impassioned. Just increase your melee defense a little bit. Next is going to be Victor Wolfsaber. Let's give you a point in Silver Bullets. Just boost up that missile damage for me. And next, Lufas. Alright. Perfect Vigor against these. Could come in handy. Demagogue. Face Bastion for damage resistance. Let's go for that one. There we go. Right, I believe now that is everyone. Let's hit end turn again. Alright, what was I talking about before? Oh yeah, with the new campaign. So yeah, what I'm going to do is basically make a Google form, just like I've done for this, so you can submit characters, units, and I look forward to seeing what people contribute. Now, speaking of contributions, I did check before recording today's episode, and I did see that someone has submitted a couple of new lords. So I like these lords. I don't know who submitted them. People need to add names. I can't tell who did them unless people add names. But the 3 lords I think are quite interesting choices because they actually appear from the Warhammer lore. And I like, especially like one of them in particular, that I will probably use him as a new general in the future. But we've got a general of the Empire and 2 wizard lords. One is a wizard lord from the Bright College, and the other is from the Amber College. And what I quite like is that these characters are from, like I said, the history of the Empire. So the Bright College wizard lord is actually Physis Gorman, who, way back in previous editions, used to be the Supreme Patriarch of the Colleges of Magic. I believe it was back in 6th edition, I want to say, for the Empire. Might have been 5th. I think it is 6th. But in the army book, they actually introduced a new Supreme Patriarch, which is Balthasar Gelt. And I remember in particular there was a page where it actually talked about, and wrote in story form, the duel between Gorman and Gelt. And it was pretty cool. You can see the differences between the two in their style of magic. And even though he was defeated in the duel, because they've got it that every 8 years, the college comes together and people can pick themselves to fight for the position of Supreme Patriarch. Now, of course, it's open to anyone, but only the patriarchs of the colleges themselves would do that, because they're normally the most powerful ones in their respective college. But yeah, Physis Gorman I think will make a fine addition when we eventually recruit him. There's also one as well for the Amber College, but I'll talk about him another time. And in particular, we'll talk about the General of the Empire when I recruit him. For now though, we've finished off continuous production. That's good. We've now got cheaper buildings as a result. We've got quite a bit of money to spend this turn as well. So, first of all, let's put Luther back into the army of Karl Franz.
Yes.
pretty much back to full strength. So let's just send Karl Franz off towards Mork's Chosen. It's a pretty easy fight in my opinion. Goodbye. Right. Let's execute the captives. Okay, unlock the silver bullets, the white wolves. It's strange though seeing the white wolves when we're not actually talking about the knights of the white wolf, just a huntsman unit. But I might have to see about recruiting those at some point. I've been told that they are extremely good at dealing with anti-large, so we may have to try and put a couple of units in, maybe to replace the trackers. Although the trackers, to be fair, they've gone up in rank quite a bit. We've got level 7 now. That's pretty good going. In fact, hang on. Level 16. You know what we're gonna get, guys and girls? That's right. Deathclaw. Just choose you straight away. There's no substitutes. We're just going for him straight away. There we go. Karl Franz often rides the battle on the back of Deathclaw, reputed to be the mightiest Imperial Griffin that ever lived. Indeed. Now, we could go and rest up, but I'm actually going to take advantage of the fact that we are pretty much still at full strength, with the exception of the 2 Free Company militia here. And we're going to go for the quest battle to get the Silver Seal. So, we managed to trap the vampiress that stole the Silver Seal by breaching a dam and causing some desolation, I believe to Stirland, but who cares about them. But we're going to fight this battle, get extra experience, Silver Seal itself, and some prestige. Should be fairly cheap to do. Oh yeah, we'll win this. But of course, we're going to have to fight this ourselves, so I'll see you guys on the battle map.
We hunt this day, yet our quarry is neither boar nor deer, no! We pursue the undead! The witch hunters bring word that a vampire crone makes haste for Stirland with the Silver Seal in her clutches. I charge you, brave men, with not letting that vampiress get to Sylvania! For we know she is a puppet. Her strings are pulled by that cursed wretch, von Karstein! Now, men, chase her down! Return to me what is mine, and send these von Karstein beasts a message. By taking her head, we have brought her to bay at the center of a forsaken temple, siphoning off ill magics to power her dread spells. Have no doubt, surround the crone, slay the creature before she can summon her minions. By order of the Grand Theogenist, show no mercy!
Well, that was some inspiring words, don't you think? So let's have a quick look on the map. We've got the enemy deployed up at the top here. So it looks like we're probably going to run into position by here. Try and corner them off maybe. Use the mortars to drive them down. I think that could definitely work in our favour. If I wanted to, we can actually use Vanguard. We could put the Sons of Ordorf somewhere around the way here. Maybe we can hide them in the woods over here maybe. I don't know, can we put them in here? There's not really much in the way of cover. Here's probably a little better. Depends where we go, I guess. So let's stick them here. Oh, actually, we just found one. Leave it here. That way then we can have any counters that sort of stay behind to try and cast magic and that. Can just get blasted by their bullets. So we'll definitely keep you guys there. Then how are we going to set up the rest of this? Well, let's put spearmen on the flanks. Usually a good start. Let's put you guys here. Let's put one company that. Let's put 2 companies there. Something like that should work out quite nicely. We put the 3 company militia on the flanks. In fact, let's swap that around a bit. Let's put those there. Okay, let's do something like that. You guys can stay there then. You guys can stay there. Okay, what we're gonna do? Let's grab all of you guys. Stick you like so. You guys behind them. The Emperor's Guard can stay here. Okay, cannons, I want you to move up fairly close to the front. Because that's going to be the unit that will drive them off the top there. And of course, my characters can all come here. Start the battle. Slow it down a minute. The thief thinks herself safe on that rock. Show how wrong she is. Oh, you have no idea. Right, I'm going to grab my infantry. Get them start walking, and we're going to try and basically block off this approach. If they stay there, I'm quite happy to allow them to do that. Free Company Militia, I'm going to stick over here. Again, we want everyone just to walk for now. No need to rush. No need to rush. We'll put you guys along here. The Emperor's Guard can form up over here as well. Okay, mortar crews are going to move forward to here, so they can cast magic when needed. Alistair can move here. Luthahus can form up here. We'll put Karl Franz there. Now, that should be everyone moving with the exception of you. So let's speed things up a little bit. So what the plan is, basically, and I've done this when I last played as Karl Franz, is we're going to deploy along here, use the mortar then to shell their position to force them to come down to attack us. Right? And then, when they do that, we'll be able to use the Pistoliers to come in and shoot them. Karl Franz will be able to go after their characters, because while they do have a few units like Hex Wraiths here, they got Khan Wraiths, they got a few Skeleton Spearmen and Graveguard. But the deadly one is the fact they've got all these different characters. They've got a Banshee, they've got Vampire Lord, and 2 Vampires with Death Magic. Okay. So we want Karl Franz ideally to try and go after the Vampire Lord. And then let the others, our other characters deal with the others. At least that should be how it works in theory. We'll see how it works in real life. Let's speed everyone up now, because now that we're starting to shoot them with our mortar shells, they're going to start coming down to attack us fairly soon. Ideally, see about taking out their Graveguard for me, instead of trying to focus on these Khan Wraiths. The fact they've got an invocation in their heck now, combine that with the fact that they're ethereal, so they take less damage anyway. I'd rather try and go after things like the Graveguard and that instead. In fact, shoot this unit right here, and if we scatter, we should hit something else in the process. So the rest of my forces are now getting in position. Okay, the Jade Order's coming in. Okay, here they come. So let's first of all try and cast a bit of a spell. Alright, let's do a bit of damage against them. Jesus Christ, that frame rate. Okay, you guys doing that. Okay, let's bring Karl Franz around. I was going to put you here for the moment. I don't know where they're going to be moving their forces, especially their Vampire Lord, but if we put him nearby, he can provide that nice big bonus to nearby troops. And then likewise, Luthahus is going to be able to do the same. Okay, slow things down a minute again. Right, let's first of all go back to Alistair. Right, let's just make sure we cast a spell right here. Nice, we'll start healing up the troops. Alright, and we use Awakening of the Woods right on top of these. Our mortar is still firing on their position, that's great. Now what they tend to do is just come around here and focus on this side here. So what we're going to do then is actually grab the rest of my troops, right, and bring them around to here. I'm going to grab my militia, because don't forget these guys are injured still. I'm going to bring them around to basically come over here, and then deploy them here. So they will come after that. Pistoliers now can start coming out, and their job is to go after these vampires and kill them. Karl Franz, we're going to have you help out now against the Hex Waves. Let's boost up everyone nearby. Luthahus is going to help out and provide support as well. Go after the Khan Waves here, in fact. Okay, let's have you ready at Alistair to provide more healing. Okay, passive right here. The Emperor's Guard, let's bring you around here. Right, Otto's Fixer-Uppers. Start focusing on that unit there instead. I don't particularly want to take too much friendly fire if we can avoid it. So let's grab you guys. Let's start focusing up on the top here instead. Okay, Kallenberg Greatswords. Let's start getting involved. Okay, we need your abilities as well. Alright, see how we do against them. Let's provide a boost as well to our melee defense. And let's just start bringing in all our troops around the flank here. Right. Speed up again, please. You guys come up this way, you guys come towards here. Okay, Reichsguard, we're going to have you charge in any moments. Okay, the Altdorf bolts are starting to fire in. Luthahus is just getting blasted by something. Okay, let's switch back to you a minute. Alright, let's cast another one of those. Okay, you guys need to take out the vampires here, please. Who's doing so much damage against you? Maybe it's the vampire lord there? Let's pull you back out a minute. Okay, Karl Franz, see about taking out that vampire lord for me, please. You should be able to deal with them fairly easy. Let's make sure to heal up all my troops again. There we go, victory is within our grasp. Okay, the hex waves are coming to attack. The Granenberg... Okay, they're already starting to disintegrate at this point. Okay, we'll just leave them to their own devices now. Okay, Free Company, take out that Vampirus. You take out that Vampirus. Okay, you guys stop firing. Stop firing. Better safe than sorry. Okay, let's get ready to cast some more healing magic. Okay, Karl Franz. Make sure you push in and kill these off. Still haven't killed that vampire lord yet. Okay, let's just cast another boost of healing magic. There you go, he's dead. Okay, Karl Franz. Time to kill off now the two vampiresses. And then that should be them eliminated. Right. Again, little boost. And say goodbye to them. There we go, nice and easy. So, a decisive victory for me, although looking at the results and the amount of kills each unit had, I'm actually a little bit concerned about the amount of friendly fire I seem to have got. Because when you see here, I had lost 230 men, yet when you add up the enemy's kills, it doesn't even reach 100, which I think is just over 100. So we've managed to pretty much lose half our numbers to friendly fire, somehow. But that's a little bit scary. I'll have to remember that for future battles. But most important thing, we managed to stop the Vampirus from taking the Silver Seal. So let's have a look. Let's take that for the extra 1,000. Alright, we managed to win the fight, get 200 prestige. Wow, we've got a lot of prestige now. And 1,500 extra experience. Oh, Alistar's now got a hedge wizard to join him. Extra power reserve, not going to complain. Silver Seal, nicely done. Student as well. And a valet. Wow, we've really got a few characters from that. Obviously, they were holding a lot of these people prisoner in that fight. Well, we're not going to complain too much.
Bring me to my men.
Let's see, Karl Franz, let's move you now towards Grunberg. We'll take the opportunity to rest up in the next end turn phase.
I am Prince
Thank
and
you.
Emperor.
Yay. Let's have a quick look and see what we can give you the different characters. You've already got an apprentice wizard. Let's have a look, see. Griffin Banner, a valet. So we already got a valet. I might swap out the pit fighter for... Can we not go... Apparently not. Okay, let's switch over to Luther Huss. Ambush success chance? Sure, we'll give you that. Research rate, I'd rather give that to Alistar just because it's a little bit more fitting for him as a wizard. There we go. Right, in fact, what other items do we have? Trickster's Helm. Got a Sword Up Battle. I might give one of those to Balthasar. To Luther Huss, just because in that fight I think a problem he had was that because he doesn't have... Oh, he does have a magical item. Sword of Strife. Does he not have a better one? Apparently not. That's okay, that's fine. Alright, let's level you up anyway, Luther. We got Face Bastion, we could continue along this tree. Hard to hit, Great Fever, Chosen of Sigmar. Could go for Black Army, he managed to do quite a good job last time. 44% damage resistance and 27 melee defense, that's pretty good. That's level 11, he's one turn away. Let's give... something that gives more melee defense and armor, I think. Let's go hard onto hit. That should do quite nicely. Okay, research. then we could go for Guildmaster Professors. It's going to give me extra income from mines, but we don't have any mines. We've got enough cash we could do the one of the Diplomatic Corps, if we so chose. Oh wow, Purge the Foul. Foul greenskins, flea-infested Skaven, and slimy lizardmen. Fair enough. Fighting against elves. Purge the ruinous races, okay. Improve our diplomatic relations. I'm actually tempted to go for one of these. In fact, let's go for Pistol Corps. So what this does, these three particular ones, with this one given Reichsguard, is when we have those dilemmas where a Elector Count is attacked, and we have to try and help with troops if we so choose to do so. This allows us to bring an extra unit of Spearmen, Pistoliers, or Reichsguard once we unlock it. And that can actually tip the battles. Now, in particular, I'm going to go for these guys. Just because having a mounted unit that's able to shoot armor-piercing rounds, I think it's going to be much more useful than a spear unit. So we'll do that for research for a few more turns. Right, and we got 9,000 to spend. Oh, this is a toughie. We could spend 2 population surplus to upgrade Grunberg back to a tier 3 village. But the thing is, I'd rather try and wait the 5 turns, so we can actually get population 4 and build Altdorf up to a city. So we can get all those bonuses. And be able to get the other 2, including the Colleges of Magic and Castle Reichgard, if I remember right. So let's double check. Yeah, we get Castle Reichsguard and the Altdorf Conclave of Battle Wizards, so definitely want to try and get those 2. And we can also upgrade to eventually get a Menagerie for the Demogryph Knights, Foundry, so we can get the Hellstorm rocket batteries. So many bonuses if we can just upgrade Altdorf, so I'm going to wait for that for now. What about here, though? Now has been upgraded. Let's give you Wars. Gorsel will upgrade. What do we want to get here? I could give them paved roads, but I was tempted to give that to Gorsel. Simply because it's in the middle. It makes much more sense to have the bonus to go from here to here or here to there, rather than keeping it over there. So we will put the paved roads there instead. I'll tell you what, let's put a training field down. And we'll upgrade the Tailors Guild here. I'm going to upgrade this as well. Yeah, sure, why not? We've got plenty of cash right now. Might as well try and make whatever money we can. Okay, Karl Franz, what are we going to give you? I would like to finish off your tree. We can go for the Emperor's Men, helping with the Greatsword units. That extra armor will be quite handy for the Hammerberg Greatswords, as well as any other ones we get. And did we actually do honesty? Ah, right. This can give us extra bonuses as well. Heroic Knightly Bands, extra better captains, Emperor's Journey for Unbreakable and Weapon Strength 10. That's a big bonus. Let's go Emperor's Men. Let's provide that bonus for our Greatsword units. And it provides already a nice, more better straightforward one compared to Honest Steel, but we will go for that eventually. Alright, next should be Alistair. You got 2 points. Let's give you... We don't need to worry too much about you running away for the moment. Let's go Shield of Thorns. And we'll upgrade it as well so you can overcast it too. There we go. Alright. Let's end the turn. Okay, so Alistair... No, sorry. Fugilion here has got, what, 1 more turn? Maybe 2 before he gets to Mordheim. So we'll be able to finish up that part of the quest chain in the next episode. Okay. Anything else, game? No. Okay. Ugh. So, with this turn phase is going to be the end of the episode. So what's going to happen next time? Well, once Karl Franz has had a chance to rest up, I'm going to start moving his force over towards Sylvania. We're going to try and get some military access treaties along the way so we don't annoy the other elected counts. But I want to start dealing with Tempelhof. Get a foothold in Sylvania so we can go down against Manfred and Vlad, deal with them, and take Sylvania for myself. It'll take a little while, of course, because obviously we have to deal with all that vampiric corruption. But once it's dealt with, that would be a nice little sort of nest egg for us to start putting money into. Not as good as perhaps Vikland, but remember Castle Dragonhearth does actually give you the bonuses, I believe, to the province as well as nearby ones. So things like Western Sylvania, that's right, and that will get bonuses too. And there's the gold mine as well, don't forget. So definitely want to go and start making our way down towards there. We're going to continue the theme for Gammoaz. We'll have Heinrichen up in the north just to keep an eye on Vikland and the Wastelands, just in case anything happens. And we'll see whichever factions we can confederate with. Like I said, ideally I would like to try and get Solent. Talabecland, I'll give it some thoughts. We could confederate with them. And the Elector Count, the character is quite an interesting person. Yeah, it could be something. I mean, it's all that extra money as well. The only annoyance is, like I said, it's a large province, meaning we'll have a bit of a trouble trying to handle it all. We might have to recruit another army straight off the bat. Empire means empire. The elected counts have started discussions about new decrees that will reduce the amount of power they wield as a group across the whole empire, whilst also increasing the autonomy of each of their states. It is essentially a step towards political decentralization, with those who oppose the planned decrees even going as far to say as it may be the beginning of the end of the Great Union of the Empire. Putting your political efforts into preventing the decrees may be the best thing to do for the Empire, but it must be tactful in how you proceed with addressing such a highly charged and important issue. So we can lobby for the decrees and lose Imperial authority. I'd rather not do that. We could spend some of our money, or we can spend 800 prestige. Let's lobby against them. There we go. We've now got a mission as well, the ties that bind. If we can increase our relationship with Ostland and get our hands on a noble, if we're able to assassinate, wound or kill a green-skinned character. Okay. And we picked up this one as well about the doppelganger. Again, I'll let you guys quickly read through this for those that are interested, so just pause the video when I do the different paragraphs, okay? There we go. And that is where we will end today's episode. So, thank you very much for watching, I hope you all enjoyed, and I do hope you join me next time for more Warhammer. But until then everyone, take care, and goodbye for now.